Hey everyone, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and also share the video. Hey everyone, this is the Christian Jamaican Coolie back at it again with part 2 of the two-part video, and this time I'm going to be changing the front driver's side door of a '04 to '08 Honda Pilot, and in a moment I'm going to show you the problem that I'm having with this driver's side door. Well, last time you saw me fix the passenger side door in the last video. Now you're going to see me replace the driver's side door. Now quickly, as you look at the door, you're going to see that the handle is broken. See, the handle is broken from the inside. It stays like that. So which means that spring inside the handle itself is broken inside the door, and this is the only way to even open it from the inside. Was a huge problem. I have to go in from the passenger side door, and then look at this. Watch, look at this. I have to turn the car on, right? Then after turning the car on, I have to basically, I'm trying to open the door. See, I'm showing you that the door is not opening, and you can see that lock is up. But what I have to do is wind down the automatic window, and then that is going to pop the lock. Did you see that? Watch, I'm going to show you again. I'm going to wind it back all the way up, and you have to wind it up in order to shut it, by the way. Then I'm going to wind the window down. Just watch, and you're gonna hear the door pop. Just listen for it. The door is gonna pop. See, and it flies open from that. So that's the fundamental problem we're having. So this door definitely has to be replaced, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So I actually went to the junkyard again and bought the driver's side door from the same vehicle that I took the passenger side door off of, and they dropped it off to the house. And last night I put it put it underneath the tarp. Basically it's over the older passenger side door too, because that's underneath the tarp as well. And I'm gonna lift up that door, and I'm gonna place it close to the car. And so, unlike the other door where I basically could actually, use a crack in the bumper to pull off the fender, this time I'm going to have to pull off the entire bumper cover in order to gain access to the fender and the door. So, this is what I'm going to be showing you right now. I'm going to be, pulling off the bumper, dropping the bumper off, pulling off the bumper cover, dropping it off. Then we're going to work from there, but right now I'm just showing you like the bumper itself. Right now, like I said before, there's a crack in the bumper on the passenger side, which allowed me easy access to being able to take off the fender without pulling off the bumper. But this time I definitely have to pull down the bumper to get this to get access to the fender and the door. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is to pull off the top trim guard that is covering the top of the bumper. And this guard is really easy to pull off. All you need is a flathead screwdriver, and I'm going to touch on the clips to show you where the clips are. As you can see that some of the clips are actually missing, and they're really easy to remove. You just put the flathead in the slot, and you just like flip it up, and they'll come out right away. You know what I mean? So it's not something that's difficult to remove this guard right now. So let's get to it. So while looking at the bumper, I found out that this is what the bumper is being held up by: a couple of zip ties, and it wasn't even done properly. Because if you look at the previous video that I did of the car, you could see that the mud guard and the bumper, it was hanging down basically. There's supposed to be two 10 bolts as well, and those 10 bolts that held on the bumper cover is also missing, which, like, that's an extremely dangerous thing to do. You know, I don't know if it was the past owner that did this, or you know, somebody who worked on the car that did this. They didn't really put any care into putting the people's car back together. And trust me, even after I pulled off the bumper cover, a lot of weird stuff was like showing up, man. A lot. So again, just as with the passenger side, I have to pull down the mud guard, and the proper bolt is actually in the mud guard on this side, where it's a 8mm bolt. And then you also have the screws as usual holding on the mud guard, and this side basically was a little bit better put together than the other mud guard. And you know, there, yeah, and you see, I don't know if I showed you that, but I hope you saw that screw that was basically loose. You know what I mean? No, peeps, really and truly, who does that? Who does things like that? I mean, somebody obviously worked on the car and they didn't put any care in putting that thing back together. I mean, what if that screw came completely loose and basically punched out the tire while this person was driving, or while I was driving? And you know what I mean? I mean, some people are just like, to me, they're truly disgusting, man, with how they either take care of a vehicle, or whoever did it, man. It's just something truly disgusting about doing something like this, man. Totally abhorrent. So right about now, I'm gonna get underneath the vehicle and start pulling off the bumper. You know, yeah, some of the zip ties, are, as we Jamaicans call tie straps, were already like kind of probably worn, and they were basically popped. So it's like, and as if you can see, it was like one clip, one, what I call a push clip, is basically holding on the entire bumper. Extremely dangerous. And this was sold to me by a dealer, a used car dealer. And that's why I said in my last videos, like, these guys are a piece of work. You see, that's a destroyed clip right there. You know, for better or worse, at least a destroyed clip will hold in and thing, you know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so right now, after I pull down the bumper, again, you have to pull down the mud guard, um you know, in order to kind of get to the fender. And sorry I didn't show you the video of me, you know, taking the bumper and putting it on my porch, but I was kind of frustrated with the things that I saw after I pulled down the bumper, and the things that I kept finding out about this vehicle. I just felt cheated in buying this vehicle from the dealer. Scumbags. Okay, so now that the mud guard is down, it is now time to pull the fender off. And as you already know, you have the 3 bolts, and as you can see, there's a missing bolt on the fender. As I said before, there's obviously some work that was done on the vehicle. You understand what I'm saying? Gotta pull that plastic piece off to get to the next bolt at the top of the fender. And now, with all the bolts removed, you can see, I'm showing you, I've removed all the bolts. This difficult bolt there, bolt there, bolt there, and bolt here. It is now time to basically just pull off the fender. It's gonna slide right out. Actually, the fender will slide right out, see? just pops right out just like that. And then I'm gonna put it down right beside the bumper. And again, in order to get access to the 4 bolts and the hinge, I basically have to pull off that guard, that like a plastic piece, 3 bolts, and then guess what, 3 screws. I mean, as you can see, one of the screws not connected. Now to gain access to the wire loom, I basically have to pull off that running board and pull off that hardened plastic piece that covers the wire loom. That is going to reveal the plugins for the original door. So basically right now I'm just trying to make certain that I find the proper and correct wire loom and plug it off, so that I don't end up plugging off the wrong things and causing more problems for myself later on. So what you're going to see me doing is basically I'm going to start jiggling the loom from the outside, like tugging on it and just looking and see where where the wire tightens and things like that, or where it shakes, and then I'll know exactly where I'm going to be plugging off, just like that. See, now I know where I'm going to be plugging it off, so I don't really have a problem later on. So unlike last time, this time I'm going to use my bigger jack, and I'm going to hold the door up while I basically pull the bolts, making my job a whole lot easier, even when I'm putting on the new door. And now I just want to show you what this vehicle basically looks like without the bumper cover, and also the door and the fender. It just looks like one of those movies where people want to steal and they steal the parts of a car. They just basically it just looks so bare. So right now I'm going to be putting on the new door. That's the new door right there. That's the old door over there. Or is this the new door? I think this is the new door now. Well, whatever it is, I'm going to figure it out in a couple of seconds anyway. I'm going to put on a new door. I'm going to bolt it up. I'm going to close it. I'm going to close it several times. I'm going to close it several times before I start fitting everything up. And right now I'm going to be using the jack to hold the door in place, while I bolt it up. Jack and jack stands are going to be really good assistance in helping me putting the door together right now. Works like a dream. Oh my goodness, I can even just throw it to close. Yeah, I feel really good about that one. Okay, time to put up back the fender, plug up everything inside fender. So first, making sure I basically even put up this wiring harness there, the loop plugged in back properly. Right now, it wasn't, you know, too hard and stuff. I should have even taken off my watch and made it a little bit easier. Well, if you don't really know what this is, let me tell you, this little thing basically keeps your door from flying open and like destroying the door. So you know you have to screw that back in, and you have to make sure you know it's done right. Tighten that up and stuff. I'm just gonna fit it up, and later on I'm gonna be tightening up everything when I'm all done. This is basically the fitting up process. Now I'm putting back things together. I'm going to be putting up back the running board piece. I'm going to clean up that piece and then put it back up, you know. Just making sure. Time to fit back everything together. The door works perfectly fine. It closes nice. As a matter of fact, it closes better than my wife's door. And I felt good about that too. Time to put up back the fender, screw it up, and make sure it's all fitted properly, you know. Then deal with the mud guard. Oh, I also forgot to show you this. Like I said before, because my camera ran out of space and stuff, so I had to keep deleting videos just to even, you know. But there's a skirting that you have to definitely pull off underneath the vehicle. Right there, you can see it. Yeah, make sure you pull off the skirting. Now it's time to basically put up the mud guard. After I put up back the skirting, put up the mud flap and the mud guard right now, and then you know the bumper is going to be next after that. Yep, so let's get that done. Let's put up the mud guard right now and attach it. Next, it's time to put up the bumper cover, you know. Like I said before, when I pulled on the bumper cover, I found some travesty. Like this was like a trip. So yeah, time to put up the bumper cover. The bumper cover has been replaced. You know, didn't take long to put that back on. That was pretty easy to just like put the bumper cover back on. Now until I put the clips that I purchased on Amazon arrives for the bumper cover, I'm going to be using some very heavy duty zip ties to hold pieces of the bumper cover up, along with some 10 bolts that I have, you know, put down in my vehicle. Now to put on the final piece of the puzzle, which is basically the top trim guard, and and then the work will be all done. Then I'm going to service the vehicle, making sure I don't miss anything, making sure that I put everything back in its place, making sure that everything is nice and tight, especially the bumper. I was very disheartened about the bumper, and I was concerned. I was like, how long would this bumper hold out for until it basically fell out one of these days? Do you understand what I'm saying? I think it was pretty disgusting that they sold me a vehicle like this. But you know, people are people. Humans are humans. I'm just going to be putting in the clips back right now in places that I feel are more appropriate for it to hold the bumper onto the frame of the vehicle much more properly. And I'm going to also be replacing the front bumper as well. You know, people. So tell me what you think, you know what I mean? Now, as you can see, you know, I put on heavy duty, you know, zip ties, and I'm going to be clipping off like the end pieces on the floor, or as easily, you know, popped off. The door closes like a dream. I love it. It closes like a dream. Look at that. You can hear how soft that is compared to the passenger side door that I just put in. Like, it sounds much more softer than the passenger side door, you know. But I do believe that even the passenger side door, it has something to do with the body as to why it's closing so rough, you know what I mean? But I was very pleased with myself. So people, so the next project I'm hoping to do, if you'd like to donate, is the bumper, the back bumper. Getting a new back bumper, changing this back door as well, and also going on the next side, changing this door as well. So if you'd like to donate, the cost for a door is basically $137 a piece. Back bumper is basically $137 a piece. Hopefully, I haven't gotten the price on the back bumper, but if you'd like to donate to the cause of fixing it up, you know, let me know. Guys, I also want to say thank you for watching my video. I really and truly appreciate it. Enough love and respect from the Christian Jamaican Coolie. I'm out.